guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonita. Here we talk about all the things that we love as it relates to lifestyle and luxury. Again, if you are new, welcome. So we usually do videos twice a week. Wednesday, we usually do a luxury upload. We also vlog. And then on Fridays, we do what we call a Fast Five Friday. So if you think you would like it here, I hope that you would, of course, like, comment, go ahead and subscribe. You know you want to. All the things. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get started. Before we hop in, I wanted to tell you guys about my lip color. Every time I wear it, you guys love this one. It's not the Hermes one, you like that one too, but it's the Chanel Duo lip color. Like one end is like a matte lip stain and then the other end is the gloss. I kind of like this better than the traditional Chanel lip gloss. It just kind of works better for me. But the color, I will link it. It's always linked in my Like to Know It app, so make sure you're following me there. But it's always linked down below and I have it there. You can find it at Nordstrom, of course, Chanel online, Chanel Beauty. But today we have another handbag video. Fall is here and we're doing all the things. Before you know it, it'll be winter. And during fall and winter, you know, it rains a lot, it snows a lot. Here in North Carolina, we get mostly like windy and rainy days during the fall. It's actually raining today. It doesn't really snow that often here, but if you live in a place that you have really kind of bad weather during the fall and winter, I wanted to give you 5 handbags that I like to use during these times. Because if you're a handbag lover like the rest of us, you know, it doesn't matter what day it is, it doesn't matter what season it is, we're gonna use our bags, right? But there's particular bags that we only use during certain seasons. I try not to operate like that because it does something to me. Gotta get that cost per wear. But there are certain bags that I absolutely pull out when it's raining and bags that I don't use when it's raining or snowing outside because of course we don't want to mess up the bag. First bag that I use pretty much all year round, but I do not stop using it during like the rainy season, is my Louis Vuitton Terrain. Okay. Hear me out. I know you're like, Bonita, that bag has vachetta leather on it. Yes, it does. But this is one, I got this bag during the time, if you guys remember when Louis Vuitton was trying out different things as it relates to their vachetta. Like, you know, they were either putting a gloss on it or they were trying to pre-treat it. They really weren't sure what they were gonna do as it relates to the leather. This bag has a glossy finish on it. And it pretty much hasn't patinaed. It was a little bit lighter when I first got it, but I use this bag, like I said, year round. And I don't stop using it during like when the rainy season. I have a full video where I talked about where I thought that they did put like, you know, a shiny gloss on it. We can kind of assume that it was because like I said, the bag hasn't really patinaed. I mean, it's gotten a little darker, but it's pretty much the same color on the chaps, on the strap. It's pretty much over here. It's pretty much the same color. The glossiness has kind of worn off, but I don't know if you can see it right up in there. If you have a Louis Vuitton monogram bag that has vachetta that's pre-treated or darkened, most of the monogram bags moving forward now are a little bit darker. They really don't do the newer editions. They really don't do the white vachetta anymore, or vachetta. Don't be afraid if you have purchased or plan on purchasing a Louis Vuitton purse. Most of the leather is pre-treated. Now I wouldn't take this bag if it's like a monsoon rain situation. I definitely wouldn't. But again, if you have a pre-treated one, you don't have to be so careful. I have taken this purposefully in the rain. Like if I go out today and it's raining, this is my bag for the week. I'm gonna take it. I have been out and it started to rain. And I mean, of course I use umbrellas and I make sure that my bag is under the umbrella, but it has gotten a couple of raindrops here and there. I really don't see any staining. Now, if you don't like living on the edge and you're not like a renegade like me, you can, of course, always take the Damier Evine. This is a weatherproof bag. I'm not quite sure if they ever intended for it to be weatherproof, but it pretty much is. Now, I've taken this bag in the rain, in the snow. I usually try to take this bag during the winter months. Like I said before, I always try to rotate my bags, but this bag is on heavy rotation during the fall and winter because it is a large bag. It is a tote. I consider it a tote because it's so big. I put everything in here, even though it has one strap. Most of my bags have 2 straps. Because it's so pliable, I can put everything in here. But yeah, Damier Ebene is definitely weatherproof. You don't have to worry about this bag at all. Now, I have taken this bag when it was like a rainstorm, like a thunderstorm, and the rain and the water just rolled off of it. You do want to be careful because it is pretty much an open bag, and the more you put in it, the more it like gapes open like this, so you may get water in the inside. I have gotten like a few raindrops in the inside, but anything Damier Ebene, of course, is always perfect for like rainy, snowy weather. Next bag or bag type that I like to take when it's purposely during like bad weather is actually inside this bag is my little Prada baby. I haven't taken her in a while, but you know the nylon is pretty much weatherproof. Pretty much. Again, I don't think they, market it or advertise it as being like a weatherproof bag. The nylon bag will get wet, but I've never had it like get wet and soak through. I've placed it down in like a seat that was wet underneath, and nothing soaked through because it is like double lined. You don't have to worry about staining. Some people have asked me about like about water spots, because this type of fabric, when it dries, it can like leave a circle. You can just wipe it off. Never put this in the washing machine. You can steam it. My essay in the boutique said that that's what they do when they get them in and they're like really wrinkled or anything. They take a normal clothing steamer, not too hot though, and just steam it away. And you can do that with stains. I haven't taken this bag in a while, but I take it, especially when I'm traveling. See, there's a little bit of a stain there that I need to clean off. That looks like lip gloss. It's like, Thing in the Prada, like re-edition, re-nylon, anything in their nylon will work all weather. I would even say their leather, like their Saffiano leather is very shiny, very like firm. It would seem. I don't have anything in there. Comment down below if you do. But like the new Prada bag, like the crescent bag that kind of fits under your arm, I really like that bag. Those bags are very sturdy, very shiny, and I would imagine that that type of leather, the water would just kind of, roll off of the bag. My next bag that I haven't taken yet during like the rainy, snowy season is going to be, if I can get it open, my Givenchy Antigona. This is my newest bag. I just love her. When she comes out of the dust bag, I just start immediately smiling. I would imagine she's gonna be just fine in the snow and the rain. I think that with the shiny goat skin, I think that the water will just, roll off of the bag. I think anything like patent leather or shiny like calf skin should definitely be fine. That's why I was saying about the Prada, the new Prada bag, because I think it's kind of similar to the Givenchy shiny calf skin leather. I haven't heard anyone say that they've gotten it wet and it like literally destroyed the bag. Now the soft leather ones, or the ones that have like the metallic soft leather, I wouldn't, take those when it's actively raining or snowing outside. But again, the shiny ones or the patent ones, I think you should be fine. Circling back around to me not having bags I only take that are seasonal, I lied. I don't know what it is about my Chanel quilted flat bag. I hardly ever take this bag. I took her maybe once this summer. I don't know. Now I do when I'm gonna travel, I always pull her out. Haven't been traveling a lot lately. When I did go to Hilton Head this summer, I don't believe I took this bag. I don't believe, but when I'm like traveling on the plane, I usually take her, and I haven't been on a plane in like 2 years. I do use her more. I use her in the springtime, and then I usually will use her in the winter. Even though this is a fabric bag, you don't want to get it wet. I have gotten it wet and I just let it air dry and it was fine. So I included this bag because I do use it in the winter and I have used it in the rain and like the snowy season, but I really wouldn't recommend it because it is a fabric bag. It will get wet. If it does get wet, it will like take on the water. The water will soak into the bag because it's like jean fabric. So I don't know. I don't even know why I included the bag. I don't recommend it, but let's just call her an honorable mention. All right, guys. Well, I hope you like this quick video. Those were the 5 bags that I like to use during like the fall, rainy, wintry, snowy season. I hope you guys had a great week. I pray that you have the most amazing weekend. I will see you next week. Bye.